Right now, my friends, I need to be brutally honest with you. It's really hard for me to even find the motivation to just like project sounds out my mouth right now to talk to you guys because yeah, I'm absolutely done. I'm just so dejected. It's like after waiting 2 weeks after international break to come back to this, my God, it's just like, where's the silver lining? Where's the hope right now? Like, for all you man, girls, and everyone that's put her out, you're not villains for being put her out. You're more than entitled to. And listen, no one's saying nothing about that because results this season in particular, has been awful. I feel like there could be conversations behind why are we seeing this Fugazi nonsense, but I don't think anyone really cares about that right now. Even myself, it just feels like a pointless thing to discuss and talk about right now. But yeah, I'm looking at the stats after the game. What, 25, 26 shots against Aston Villa's 5. Like, this season, teams only need to have like a handful of chances against us, and they're able to seal the game against us. It's happening time and time again. And as I said in my preview, yeah, I was hoping this is the game I wanted to see a sense of control and things, you know, but literally just like, you know, the structure's a little bit better, the details are a bit more fine-tuned, where we're killing games off the right time when we need to. There was a lot of effort, but there was no quality in the end, as per. And let's keep things brutally honest, yeah? A lot of these stats are complete fugazi. You'll see things like big chances missed, you know, expected goals, etc., etc. But most of that was coming in the first half. At least we reacted to Aston Villa. But that's the thing, right? We always react too late. It always takes us going a goal down. The first 20 minutes against Aston Villa today, how many times was balls over the top, clearing out this whole team, clearing out the midfield, literally runs in behind from Watkins and he's 1v1. I saw that 3 times in the first 20 minutes and I knew straight away, of course, this brother's about to score a goal soon. And he did. Oh, we reacted after going a goal down. Duh. Obviously, we're going to react because Aston Villa are just sitting back a lot deeper now. We created opportunities, but this impotent Bunda FC team, because honestly, we play like arse, my guys. We are so arse in front of goals. It ultimately just means nothing. It means nothing. I'm looking at chances for Mudryk. Mudryk will come back next season, yeah? I'm not angry with the guy. Listen, when we signed him, he was just starting pre-season at Shakhtar. This guy's not even ready. And what? He's supposed to come to the Premier League, but the intensity level is like 10 times more. And instantly start making sense. That's not happening. You're looking at efforts from Kai. You're looking at efforts from Felix, Ben. That disallowed goal, listen, that was the thing that we actually needed on our side to have any hopes of coming back in this game, yeah? And it was a foul to Ashley Young. And to be honest with you, looking at that multiple times on the replay, that was just very smart, very experienced defending from Ashley Young, because he knew, listen, I know Ben's got momentum on his side. As long as I get in front of his path and stand still, I'm going to feel that contact. Once I feel that contact, my arse is on the ground. Of course, the referee's going to blow against that. But when you're relying on little details like that going your way, then you kind of know that you've done nothing in this game today. To be fair with you, man, for all the shots, you know, for all the chances created, like, you know what? Like, this is what I hate about this season. You'll see that the build-up's good. You'll see how we're moving the ball from defence to midfield's good. You'll see us playing these passes between the lines. Like, you look on the FB ref for all these guys, they're all going to be in the 90th percentile for these types of little executions in the game, right? But ultimately, it's all very meaningless, because the most important thing is that, does all this stuff add up and translate to balls being put in the back of the net? And that's the thing we cannot do. Now, a lot of people have felt, listen, we haven't signed no DM, we haven't signed no striker, we've needed these two things now for God knows how many years. Is this the game that really sums up what we've been missing out on? But to add on top of that too, I think a goalkeeper as well too. You know, Kepa conceding another goal outside the box. When this guy's in goal, listen, I've rated his season because it has been good, but no matter how good his personal season has been, Kepa still has his limits. And those limits are defending anything from set pieces and shots outside the box. I mean, I can't remember a Chelsea goalkeeper in my entire life that has conceded this many long shots outside the box. My guy is always a yard behind. Flipping hell. So I'm looking at the stats. I'm seeing guys having shots for days. 5 shots for Felix, 4 for Kai, 4 for Ben. Like, shots galore, but there's no quality, there's no nothing. And you know what I saw in this game today, which kind of has been a thing we've seen time and time again, yeah? I feel like there's just no like proper understanding still in the final thirds. Like, you know how many times was those overlapping runs being made in the second half from like a Ben or Kante when he even came on, or Madueke or Ruben or James? How many guys are like attacking the spaces inside the box? When have you ever really seen that? Like when I watch like the big boys, super clubs like Real Madrid, when I'm looking at Barcelona, when I'm looking at, you know, big clubs like this play, their players have this sixth sense understanding of where to be on and off the ball. And it's just, I keep seeing the execution failures everywhere, man. And like, I feel like this season's been such an education for me, because winning games, like, is in the Premier League, is a lot deeper than just having good quality players. It's about the fine details, right? Like for me, we conceded the goals against Aston Villa because we were literally a yard short every single time when it came to winning that key tackle or pressing collectively. Like for the first goal we conceded, you know, that easy goal for Watkins, where it's a terrible back header from Cucurella, another error from Cucurella this season. That came from Kai Havertz not closing his man down properly. Look how easy it was for Douglas Luiz to just skip past him. You know, he's got tons of space in midfield. No one's close there to even win the second ball, because those defensive structures just aren't on point at all right now. And that is incredibly frustrating. And it's just like a ball over the top that easy, and it clears the entire team. Like that is a little bit schoolboy, not gonna lie. Let's keep things honest here. That is hella schoolboy. That is really moist. That's quite pathetic, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not defending these guys at all. And it's just like, we literally conceded that same opportunity 3 times before Watkins even made it 1-0 for Aston Villa. And it's just like, I really don't have any ideas or solutions for what to do with a season like this. Because, you know, we concede goals because someone isn't closing down someone when he has to. Someone isn't picking their man up on a set piece. Someone's out of position, giving away a stupid foul, and someone scored a free kick goal against us. And most importantly, when it comes to the chance creation, it kind of feels like in the final third, my guys, it's just a bit of hope and pray, really. Because the players still don't know when to make that run. Like, when you watch Benzema up front for Real Madrid, yeah? Is Benzema praying that he gets good service? No. Benzema knows, when my ass is in this position, I am expecting this certain quality, this certain delivery from my teammates. We don't have that whatsoever. And you saw that in this game today, especially in the second half, right? When the wing-backs are bombing down in the final third. Who was there for the cutback crosses? And when these guys are inside the box, they pick up the deadest positions you can believe in your entire life. Like, you're not in between any defenders. You're not ready to win any balls in the back post. You're not challenging for balls near the near post. They're doing none of that stuff, man. None of that stuff. And it's just like, it gets you thinking, what are we doing in the training sessions? But obviously, training sessions is hella easy to score goals. There's no pressure. You know, this is a competitive game. There's different rules right here. But it gets you thinking, why are certain things in training not translating to our performances in game? Because when I'm seeing players taking stupid shots and they should be passing the ball instead, or guys wanting to put crosses inside the box and no one's in a good position at all to attack the ball. Like, this is how we screw up all the time. And it's like, if we want to be this attacking team, we need to be a lot better attacking, yeah? Because we're getting picked off on the counter way too easy, yeah? Way too easy. Like, you look at all these expected threats, expected goals, like the momentum and territory that we have in games. Bro, teams are literally beating us or getting results against us, having like literally 10% worth of territory in games against us. And what is that saying? That's telling us that, okay, all we got to do, Chelsea are going to beat themselves. As long as we don't mess up, as long as we don't F up, as long as we just defend and wait for these guys to implode, we're going to have the opportunities to pick these guys off, and we're starting to look quite easy. Like, it's funny, I was hoping, okay, like, against Aston Villa, a team that are literally level on points with us right now, is this going to be the game where we can finally progress up the table? I'm so stupid. Of course we progress. We progress downwards. I think we're like, 12th or 11th right now. The struggle to get past the 40-point mark is absolutely laughable and hilarious at this point in time. I feel like I'm losing my mind doing this review, but like every time you have a bit of hope, you're thinking, okay, things can come back. The reality just slaps you straight in the face. And I feel like, okay, this is a game of reality is just reality too hard right now. And I can't, my previews, the predictions are going to be completely different right now. Like I'm looking at my predicted scores and previews. Based on my predictions, we'd be like, what, top 4. So I'm clearly being quite stupid this season. But I think this game is like the ultimate signifier for me of, okay, this is the current level we're at right now. Yeah, we can do all the nice little passes and the nice little build up X by Z, but in terms of like the real quality when it comes to like really affecting the game when it matters, we can't do it at all. It's not going to happen. And like playing super offensive, high risk, high reward football, it's all risk from us and there's no rewards. And maybe I think honestly this season has to end for all of us to have really like concrete answers behind what went wrong, because still a lot more games to come through. But is there a conversation worth having that all these attacking players we're having right now, it's maybe too much? Like it's just not working, because if you want to play attacking football, you have to have those fundamentals on point in the final third, and we don't have that. Because if guys don't understand each other's game, if they don't understand what positions to be in, if they can't bury teams, if they're not connecting their shots, if they're panicking on goal, like when I saw Mudryk just fluffing his 1v1 with so much ease. The big serious teams, these are the moments where they capitalize, they take advantage, and then that's that. We can't do that because we're not a serious team at all this season. And is it because we don't have a serious manager? I think that's a very, very, very fair conversation to have right now. And I'm not going to be saying nothing, to be fair with you. I'll give you guys, before I even bounce now, I'm not doing no what we learned video because I've got no energy. I had a player ratings video out after this, but no, I'm not going to even waste my time on that right now. My friends, please salvage this weekend and see your fam. Do something to salvage this weekend, please, because this football club that we support ain't doing us no favors at all this season. See you guys later with some more videos. Probably on Monday when I can calm my ass down a little bit, yeah? Cool.